guys, look all around us. This beautiful snow has arrived, and today I'm going to be doing a lovely winter themed episode for you. We're going to start off by making a delicious Nutella cake in a mug. Then we're going to be making a 3D snowflake. And last, of course, our fun fact of the day, which today is about snow animals. So, let's get on. And today we are going to be doing cooking. We haven't done cooking for a long time, have we? Now, do you remember we did the omelette in a cup some time ago, and that was fantastic? Well, today we're going to be doing a Nutella cake in a cup, which is also very easy and very delicious. So, what do you need to do this activity? Well, you need some all-purpose flour, some Nutella, some milk, some baking soda, and that's it. So how are we going to do it? Well, first of all, we are going to take 1/4 cup of flour, and we are going to place that into our cup. So in that goes. And next we are going to take 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And that goes too. And then, this is very easy to remember, this is also 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of our milk. And in that goes. All right. So, now I'm going to get my fork and I'm going to stir this all together so that it all becomes a nice smooth mixture with no lumps in it. Well, that looks very nice. Perfect. All right, now next we're going to use the best ingredient, and that is the Nutella. Now, can you guess how much we'll need of that? Well, it's exactly the same amount as everything else we took, and that is 1/4 cup. Now, I'm going to approximately put 1/4 cup of this in because it's a little bit difficult to get out of the jar. So, there's 1 spoon. See how it's all gooey? Let's take another big spoon here. And there we go. I'm just going to ease it out with my fork, like so. It's a little bit difficult to get off the spoon, so a bit of patience is always good. All right, I'd say that's probably around 1/4 cup. I'm just going to put the lid on my Nutella. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all this gooey mixture together. So you'll see that there's just a little bit of mixture there at the bottom of this cup because I've used quite a tall cup. You can use maybe a smaller one and that might work better for you. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put this into the microwave. So always make sure that you're using a microwave-proof cup as well, okay? You don't want it exploding in your microwave. So here, I'm taking my cup, I'm going to put it inside my microwave, and I'm going to put on the timer for 45 seconds. Truth. Let's see if this is going to work, okay? So I'm going to take it out of the microwave, but it's going to go back in again for another minute, but I'll just explain that in a moment. Let's see first how it's doing. Now, just be careful. This is a cup that doesn't get too hot in the microwave, but you need to check when you're taking yours out that it's not boiling hot. All right, now you can see that it is starting to work. You can see how it's risen and it's really starting to turn into a cake. That's so exciting. Let's put it back inside. Oh, wow, it smells delicious, but I'm not going to eat it yet. In it goes, and I'm going to put it in for another 15 15 seconds, 1-5. Okay, so now I'm going to take it out again, but we may need to put it in 1 or 2 more times. Let's have a look and see. Oh, yes, that's starting to do, but I still think it needs some more time. So, in it goes for another 15 seconds. Okay, so the beeper just went off. Now, it said in the recipe that we needed to put it back in after the initial time that we did it for approximately between 45 to 60 seconds at 15-second intervals. So it really depends on how well your microwave or how strong your microwave is. So let's have a look and see. Okay, now you can see that mine is starting to be ready, and that's because it's starting to come away from the edges at the side. And that means that it is very, very nearly ready. You can also give it a smell, and I can smell also that it's very close to being ready. I'm just going to give it another 15 seconds, and then it will be done. Okay, that's it, guys. Let's open up the microwave. Take it out carefully. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? Now, the proof is in the pudding, okay? And here's the pudding, or rather the cake. And here it is, okay? You can see that it's pretty well done here. You can see how it's coming away from the edges. Now, you could eat this with a spoon, with a teaspoon, and you could add whipped cream or vanilla ice cream. I think I'm gonna add some whipped cream, so just a second. Here we have some. And I'm going to squirt a bit on the top here. Whoa, doesn't that look delicious? So, getting my teaspoon out. And I'm gonna call my son Eden over to try it. Okay, I've made some hopefully very delicious chocolate Nutella cake with whipped cream on the top, but it may be very hot, so just be careful. I want you to try it and tell me what you think.
Alright.
Okay, careful because it'll probably be very hot, okay? Okay.
Alright, so I'll blow on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's good?
Good.
Amazing. Okay guys, wasn't that easy? You try it at home and let me know how you get on. And I just want to show you some really fun things you can do in the snow. First of all, of course, you can make snowballs. And also you can do a snow angel. Now to do this you need to be a bit brave because you need to fall backwards. So I'm actually going to put my hood up like this. I'm going to put my legs apart a little bit and let's hope I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm going to bend my knees and woo! I'm a snow angel. All right. Now if I stand up, you will see there's the shape of an angel. Let's see. Wow! Doesn't that look great, guys? You have a go and do it too, but make sure you're dressed really warmly. And now for today's craft activity. And today we are going to be making a 3D snowflake. So for this activity you will need the following things: a piece of white paper, a pencil, a pair of scissors, some glue and a stapler. And that's it. Now this is a very easy activity, but it does take some time. So I'm just going to show you how to make one section of it, and then you'll see the other bit that I've made earlier, and we'll put them all together and you will see what the finished product will look like. So let's get going. So the first thing we'll do is we take our white piece of paper and we need to make it into a square. So I'm just going to fold it over, making sure that it is exactly in line with the bottom section, okay? Then I'm going to fold over this bottom section here and fold it across, okay? So when I open it up, you will see there is a crease here at the bottom. And what we need to do is just cut along it. So I'm going to take my scissors, and here we go. Okie dokie. So here we have it, a square, okay? So now I'm going to fold it over again, like so. And then I'm just going to fold it over once more. And again, this time is going to be a small triangle, okay? Like so. Now, the next thing we're going to do is this. You need to have it laid down flat so that the side which is closed is on your right-hand side, so it can be opened up like so. Now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw 3 different lines. So the first one I am going to draw here, and it's going to go all the way across, but not until the end. And then I'm going to draw another line which will go just a little bit shorter, and then one more which is a little bit shorter again. Okay, now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut along those lines. And now for the moment of truth. I open it up. Wow, and look at that beautiful, beautiful snowflake. Now, there's another section to this activity. I turn it over and you can see inside there's different layers. So here's the first layer, and I take the 2 inside sections. I take my glue and I'm just going to glue together these 2 edges. Okay, now I need to press them down a little bit and hold it just for a little moment so that it's going to stick. Now, once you've done that, you need to turn it over and you will take the next part. Okay, you're going from the inside out. And again, you take your glue, a little bit of glue there, dab that on, and you are going to stick these 2 parts together. Okay, so those 2 are stuck together nicely. Turn it over again, and we have the next section. There's one side, and there's the other. Again, take the glue, a little dab, and stick those 2 sides together. And lastly, again, we turn it over just one more time. And of course, we're going to stick the last 2 sections together. Another little dab of glue and stick it together. Now, this is just one section of the snowflake. In fact, you need to do this 6 different times. Once you've done it once, it gets easier and easier each time. But you can see here that I have done 5 others, okay? And with my stapler, I have stapled them all together in the center. But you can see there's one section missing, and that's going to be, of course, the one that we just did. So I'm going to staple this on. Okay. Turn it around. And you will see that we have here a beautiful 3D snowflake, which you can stick up on the wall or on your door. Have a go and see how you get on. And now for today's fun fact of the day. And today's fun fact are about animals that live in the snow. I thought it was very apt since it's been snowing today. Now the two animals we're going to be talking about are the Arctic fox and the Japanese snow monkey. Now the Arctic fox is a really beautiful animal. It is white when it's in the snow, but during the rest of the year it's actually brown, and it changes colour so that it can camouflage itself in the snow. Now how does it keep warm? Well, it has hair all over its body, from its feet all the way up to its face. And it has a nice layer of fat on its body and a lovely bushy tail, which it wraps around itself and uses as a blanket. Now, the next animal is the Japanese snow monkey, and these are really funny looking animals, but they're very, very clever. Again, they have hair all over their body, but not on their face and not on their bottoms. So when they're cold, they go to the hot springs to warm themselves up. Isn't that clever? Let's have a look together and see these wonderful animals. Today. I hope you enjoyed all those wonderful activities. Now, next week, I have an amazing surprise for you. I'm going to be sending you something very, very special, and each and every one of you can see yourselves in this special clip. So, have a wonderful weekend, enjoy yourself in the snow, and until next week, it's bye for now.